myself to settle. I'm not a settler. I've never settled in anything in life. I've never settled in a 9 to 5. I never settled in decent income. I've never settled in a decent career. I have always excelled, the best of the best. That is what I want for my life in every category. Learned how to make a ton of money so that I could be financially free. Learned how to get out of the 9 to 5. Was an NFL reporter, learned how to be on TV by the time I was 24. Like, I am a go-getter. And I just don't see myself excelling in every single aspect of my life and then settling on a husband. That just doesn't sit right with me. Like, I could have. And everyone's always like, oh my God, you're single. Why? You're so pretty. You have so... I think the number one question I get on here, or just in general in life, is how are you single? You're so pretty. So first of all, no, I'm just kidding. No, but really. First of all, $1 million question. Yes, aware. Okay, thank you so much for rubbing it in my face. Thank you. But I honestly, honest answer, I truly want to say it's because I did not settle. I am 28. I will be 29 years old in a month. I have lots of friends that are married. I have lots.
Oh Lord, yo, here goes that I'm not gonna settle nonsense, but I'm gonna let her cook.
Lots of friends that are engaged. I have lots of friends that are with long-term people, long-term girlfriends, have it all. Okay. I've seen a lot of things, not necessarily sold on the product, working on it. A lot of people are miserable in their relationships and in their marriages because they settled. And I'm just gonna...
Well, see, here's the thing. See, what she's saying is a lot of these people are miserable in their relationships because they're not like her. That's what she's really saying. But at the end of the day, these people still have somebody to move through life with. You see, Brittany Bowen, this is one of these women who will come out here and make all these excuses as to why she's single. But the real reason is the men that she really wants, they don't want her. A man will date her, right? And they get a whiff of her personality. And they'll probably be like, you know what? I think I'll just exit stage left. Because in the last video I did about her, she admitted to being dumped by a guy who left her for a woman who had less than her. So what does that tell you? Men will always choose the softer woman, and men will always choose femininity and submission from a woman over all the accomplishments that you have.
Be the blunt person to say that. I've seen a lot, and I just cannot get myself to settle. I'm not a settler. I've never settled in anything in life. I've never settled in a 9 to 5. I never settled in decent income. I've never settled in a decent career. I have always excelled, the best of the best. That is what I want for my life in every category. Learned how to make a ton of money so that I could be financially free. Learned how to get out of the 9 to 5. Was an NFL reporter, learned how to be on TV by the time I was 24. Like, I am a go-getter. And I just don't see myself excelling in every single aspect of my life and then settling on a husband. That just doesn't sit right with me.
Well, here's the thing. All those things that you just listed, they won't protect you at night. If somebody busts in your motherfucking door, what you gonna do? You gonna list all your accomplishments then? Then the perpetrator gonna run away? I mean, a man is good for something. You see, society has put in these women's heads that men are useless, and that's far from the truth. This is a very selfish woman, and you know, so she's clearly a woman that drunk the Kool-Aid of what society has served her, because society has conditioned these women to never be satisfied and to never be happy. They always got to stay on this hamster wheel.
Like, I could have. And everyone's always like, oh my God, you're single. Why? You're so pretty. You have so much going for you. You bring the whole table to the table when they ask you what you bring to the table.
Oh Lord, yo. Here goes that I bring the table to the table. Okay, then what is that then? Explain to us what that is. Explain to us how is that going to benefit me then? Notice that's when they say that, they don't really say nothing else behind it. They don't never really specify what they're talking about or nothing. They just say, I bring the table to the table. Okay, then tell us about this table that you're bringing. What is so special about this table that's going to benefit my life?
Why? It's because I did not settle. I had many opportunities. Please, best believe I had lots of opportunities. I just did not see them fitting into where I was at in life, did not see them being a good partner or a good husband, and did not see them being a good father.
Okay, right, guys, here's the part where she tries to blame the men for everything, as she always does, as all these women do. They always blame men instead of having some kind of accountability and taking some kind of ownership. You know what I'm saying? They never do that. Accountability is like kryptonite for these women. You know what I'm saying? When backed into a corner, it's always blame the men. The truth of the matter is, like I said earlier, the type of men that she wants, they don't want her. Because clearly this woman is super masculine. And that shit, if you want to repel a man, act like her.
And I was not willing to settle and have a settling, mediocre life just to say that I had a husband. I did not want to do that. I am willing to wait for perfection. Not even perfection. I'm willing to wait to meet a man that wants to grow with me, build with me, and do life with me. And
guys, she's not lying. You know what I'm saying? She actually wants a man that's perfect. And that's why I asked by herself. You see, this is that old, when I date a man, I want him to be the way I want him to be. Okay, then keep waiting for that shit then. See how that worked for you. That's pretty much what she's saying. I want a man to be what I want him to be. She's not talking about what she's bringing to the table to benefit him. She's talking about what he needs to do to qualify for her. And women like this, they stay alone.
Has the same goals and aspirations that we are going to be the best. And we are going to be great together and individually. That's what I wanted. And I never found a man that wanted that. So that is the long-winded definition of why I am single. And it's because I do not feel the need that I need to settle in this day and time. And I know people think, oh my God, you're 29, you might as well be 57. And everyone thinks I'm going to die soon. I'm 28. I'm not that young. I'm not that old. And I still have time left. So it's like, it'll happen.
Trust me, you don't have that much time left. Trust me, 20, 28, that's guys, this is what she's doing. This is like the epiphany phase, what she's doing. She don't really have that much time left. She roughly got maybe like 5 more years. Then it's over with. Really 2. But I give her 5. And you know, this old I'm not going to settle nonsense. In reality, she don't have the choice to not settle. You know, these women are always saying I'm not going to settle. They don't really have the choice to not settle. So, you know, we hear this shit all the time as men. This shit don't surprise us. We hear this all the time. And guys, let me tell you something. When you hear women say the same thing all the time, it's really cap. She's just repeating other women's talking points. She's just masking her pain because she's too scared to admit that she failed at relationships. She's failed on the dating market. That's what's going on here. She's failed and she's too scared to admit it. She's too cowardly to admit it. She really has feelings. She's really vulnerable. She doesn't want to show that. This is all an act to cover up her pain.
God's timing, and I truly and firmly believe that. And I do believe it's coming soon. I feel very ready. I feel most in my feminine energy ever, most clarity, most emotional stability, most mental stability, most financial stability. And I just believe that my next step is that person. But I am just being Miss Patient Patty over here because we are not settling for nothing.
Hey, guess what? And ain't nobody gonna stop you. Nobody's gonna slow down your process. Cool. If you're not gonna settle, fine. You will be alone. You're gonna die alone because she's waiting for a goddamn unicorn. She's waiting for a perfect man that don't exist. You know, women like this, she's pretty much just like the white version of Ebony K. Williams. I wouldn't be surprised within the next few years she'll be doing this. She'll be going down the same path as Ebony K. Williams, having her sperm donor. Time after time after time after time after time, we always see it. Late at night, when these women are home, laying in that cold ass bed by themselves, that's when the reality kicks in. Let me know what you think in the comments, y'all. It's your boy, Mazo Capone. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm out.